Let's talk about a massive opportunity. Right now, there's an absolute explosion happening in digital payments, and we're going to look at a shortcut that lets new companies build their own fintech empires basically overnight. To get a sense of the scale here, let's just start with a number. There are over 4.3 billion digital wallet users across the globe. That's more than half the planet. It just paints a crystal clear picture of how gigantic this market already is. And here's the thing, this market isn't just big, it is moving fast. We're seeing a compound annual growth rate of almost 15% for cashless transactions. That's not just a trend anymore, it's a fundamental, seismic shift in how the world does business. And speed is becoming the new normal. Projections show that by 2028, almost a quarter of all transactions are going to be instant payments. What that tells us is that the window of opportunity to get into this market, well, it's closing way faster than you might think.
So you've got this modern-day gold rush happening. The prize for getting in is huge, but for most people, there's a massive wall standing in the way.
For billions of people, and honestly countless businesses, that wall is built out of things like sky-high fees, painfully slow processing times, not having access to banking, and just the sheer difficulty of using new assets like crypto for everyday stuff.
So you can see the potential, right? But building the technology yourself, from scratch, it's a mountain of compliance headaches, endless coding, and a ton of capital. So the real question is, how do you launch fast enough to actually claim your piece of the pie?
Well, this is where the shortcut comes in. It's a comprehensive, totally ready-to-go white-label solution. So what does that even mean? It's actually really simple. Think of it like this. It's your brand, powered by our proven engine. You get a fully functional, ready-to-launch payment platform that you can put your name on and call your own. This is basically your business in a box. You get a mobile app, you get card issuing with Visa or MasterCard, you get Apple and Google Pay integration, and a powerful API. Oh, and it's got instant crypto to fiat conversion, which is a game changer. It means your users can spend their digital assets in the real world, just like that. And this is where it gets really interesting. When you put this solution side by side with giants like Wise and Revolut, you see some key differences. We're talking a full white label service and access to over 180 countries, two things that are pretty much off the table if you try to partner with those other big platforms.
Okay, so the tech is awesome, but let's talk about what really matters. How does your business actually make money from this? The model is designed to be super simple and incredibly scalable.
There are three main ways you earn money, right from day one. First, you can collect one-time setup fees. Second, you earn on every single card that gets issued and activated. And third, you get a cut of every single transaction commission. That creates this constant, growing flow of revenue.
But hey, theory is one thing. Does this actually work out there in the real world? Oh, absolutely. Let's take a look at some partners who are already getting just incredible results using this exact same platform. First up, let's look at a wallet finance. They use this platform to launch their own branded, crypto-friendly MasterCards to help their community manage payments all over the world. So what happened? Well, they exploded, growing a user base of over 410,000 people. And that puts them on track for a forecast income of over $27 million. That just shows you the insane power of this model when it really scales.
Okay, another really clever example is CryptoBank. They built their entire service right inside the Telegram messaging app.
And because they integrated right into a chat app where people already were, they pulled in over 320,000 users, which generated a forecasted income of $17.3 million. It's such a smart strategy, right? Meet your users where they already live.
And for our last case study, CryptoSpace. They also saw the potential in the Telegram ecosystem and jumped right in. They ended up building the largest user base of all three examples we've looked at, with over 470,000 users.
And at that kind of scale, the forecast income is just mind-blowing. It tops an incredible $30 million. The numbers really do speak for themselves. So those are their stories. Pretty amazing. But now let's shift gears and talk about your story. Let's map out what your path to building a fintech empire could actually look like. So what could this realistically look like for you starting out? Well, based on current market growth, a potential path could see you reaching over 125,000 clients and $2.1 million in revenue in your very first year. And by year 3, that could scale to over 1.2 million clients and blow past $35 million in revenue. Look, the takeaway here is crystal clear. The technology is ready to go. The market is absolutely on fire. For anyone who's ready to make a move, it all just boils down to one powerful idea. Build your brand, scale fast, and own your market.